Welcome everyone to another episode of theBriceSide. We are here today in Cornwall's only city, Truro, to go and check out the cathedral.
Hello.
Hey! Kids are in school, so we thought we would...
Parents' day out.
Parents' day out, that's right. Woo! So anyway, there it is over my shoulder. Let's go check it out. So I'm standing on the Moorfield multi-storey car park, right on the tippy top. It's like nobody up here. That's awesome. But then it is 10 o'clock in the morning on a Monday. And that is the view that we have of the cathedral. So architecturally speaking, this is only one of 3 Church of England cathedrals that has 3 spires. How about that? The other one's in Lichfield, and the other one is in Edinburgh. So that's cool. So we're going to go down to ground level, get a bit closer to the building itself, do a little walk around the outside, and then hopefully go inside. That's the plan. Okay, so we've made it to the western face of this cathedral. It's so big from this angle that I can't get it all in frame. But there it is. So there's the main entrance, like I said, on the western side of the building. So we're going to go for a little walk around the sort of outside of it and see what it's like from different angles. And then we'll go inside. So, this building's so ridiculously big, like I said, I can't get it in frame. So this is going to be the southern half of the building. I'm a little bit echoey because I'm in this little arch. This little alleyway behind me. And the main entrance is around there, so we've just walked around here and we're just going to take a look at the southern aspect of it. On the other side of the street as well, just to get a better angle. Now, I don't know much about cathedral architecture, so I'm not going to be able to say what this is and what that is and blah blah blah. But I do know that this is of Gothic design. So again, still on the southern face of the cathedral. And just take a look at all that ornate sculpturing there. I do believe that the building itself is made of sandstone, which is why parts of it are a little bit more worn. Yeah, parts of it are a little bit more weather-beaten, which is a shame. That's a little small door. Like, very small. So this is now the eastern end. In architectural terms, it's obviously beautiful, but there's not a huge amount of ornate carvings on this side. Not like the front and that southern side. So this is the east. The east. Oh, just walked into a wall. Alright. Look, there's Shell Bell.
Hello.
You alright?
Pigeons.
Looking at all the pigeons up there, yeah, making a little home. Looks like we can get access that way. So let's carry on around the. Hang on, I'm mixed up with my.
This is the.
This will be
west.
this is the east. So that's north.
Yeah.
Had to think then. Okay. So this little plaque here says the cornerstone of this cathedral church of St Mary in Truro was placed by His Royal Highness Albert Edward, Prince of Wales and Duke of Cornwall. He had 2 titles. Oh, but I suppose Charles has 2 titles. He's Prince of Wales and Duke of Cornwall, isn't he? Yeah. When is this? In May.
The ancient free and accepted Masons of England.
Oh. May 1880. So the cathedral was started in 1880, as that plaque says, and it was finally completed in 1910, which 30-year build time, that's quite a long time, isn't it? But 30 years, I know it's a magnificent structure, but 30 years does seem quite a long time to build. This was the first Anglican cathedral built on new ground in over 600 years. So the one prior was the Salisbury Cathedral. I'm just about to be run over by a car, so I shall manoeuvre away slightly. So the Salisbury Cathedral was built in 1220, and another cathedral would not be built in England, on new ground at least, by the Anglican Church, until this one in 1880. It's quite impressive. So in the grand scheme of things, this is actually quite a young cathedral, really. It hasn't been around for that long, only, 100 odd years. 112 years. It's been complete. So it's not medieval, it's not hundreds and hundreds of years old. But it's no less impressive. So we're walking underneath this modern add-on to continue on down the side. I'll look back at that a minute, because that definitely doesn't date to 1880.
1980.
Looks more like 1980, that's right. Oh, it's a bit muddy here. Let's get back on the pavement. Now there is a little shop here and a little cafe or a... Oh, is that the... Oh, I see. Is that where the cafe is it?
Common grounds. Coffee and cake on the go. Take a pew with a view.
Okay, we might have a coffee. I don't know if we've got time for a coffee. We've got a couple of bits we want to do in Truro today, but we'll see. So there's two of the three spires, and there's the other one making it a three-spired cathedral. I've never really taken the time to walk around it. I've never fully... Let me flip the camera around. I've never walked fully around the cathedral, actually. I've never actually...
No, it's one of those places that you go past, although we did do a good party night in the cathedral once.
Oh yeah, that was before the pandemic, wasn't it? Pre-COVID, there was where we work had a big
Silent disco.
Yeah.
And it was awesome.
It was quite funny, yeah. Was it a silent disco?
It was a silent
Was
disco.
it? I thought there was.
There was other stuff as well,
Had
but
good
there was a big
acoustics in there, didn't it? Yeah. Interesting. Just an information placard here. So there's been a church on this site since the 13th century. Now that's strange, because I thought that the information said that it was
new ground.
built on new ground. So I'm a bit confused about that. But anyway, so there has been a church here since the 13th century. In 1768, the building was remodelled in the Georgian style, and a 39-metre high spire was added, of which this is the top section. So obviously when they demolished the old church to make way for the cathedral, that was obviously preserved. It was removed in 1880 when the church was demolished to make way for the building of the cathedral. Yeah, there you go. Huh. How about that? Relocated to the Bishop's Palace at Kenwyn, it formed part of a sundial until it was brought back to its present permanent location in the Cathedral Green in 2015. Huh. That's interesting. So that's part of the original structure, well, the 1700s structure, not the one dating from the 13th century. Right, so we're going to head round back to the front of the building now and go on inside. Nice tree. Alright, look at that, just passing by the chantry. Shelley, what is a chantry? Do you know?
A chapel endowed for singing masses for the soul of the donor.
Alright, never knew that. But that's what that is, apparently.
That's what dictionary.com says, anyway.
Alright. So that's the entrance to the shop. We'll have a little look around in there in a minute. It's just attached to the side. Alright, so back out in front. So obviously lots more of these ornate sculptures as we enter the building. I said earlier on, Shelley, that in a way it's a shame it's like made from sandstone, because it's not a hard rock, is it? Or stone, it's
And being in Cornwall, there's a lot of salty air,
yeah.
which would dissolve it.
Yeah, that's the thing, quite a lot of the ornateness is, yeah, like see there, see the weather damage. Like there, going down the side. Alright, heading in. Alright. So I think this is the nave, isn't it? I think this is called the nave, I believe.
Thomas Charles Reginald Agar Robards, Coldstream Guards and MP for the St Austell Division of Cornwall, who had lost his life in France September the 30th, 1915, after rescuing a wounded comrade under heavy fire, for which gallant exploit he was recommended for the Victoria Cross.
Lots of memorials here for the two wars. Okay, so a diorama built by one of the vergers who belongs to this cathedral. A lot of detail in there. Oh. Little sheep, goat, or is it a dog?
Looks like a sheep.
Looks like a sheep.
But
I don't know. It looks like a dog. I don't know what it is.
But this is all different Bible stories, all in one diorama. So
Yes.
at the back in the middle, which you're just looking at there, that's the Last Supper.
Yeah.
You've got the crucifixion at the top left. You've got the three kings here at the front-ish.
Yeah.
Down at the front, that's baby Jesus just being born.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's all sorts of different...
Yeah, apparently the kids really love this, so they put some steps in so the kids can get up here and look. Candles if you want to light one in someone's memory. It's nice and quiet in here today. There's not a huge amount of people in here. When you stand in these sorts of buildings, you see how enormous they are.
And whether you consider yourself religious or not, it does make you reflect. Like it's a quiet, peaceful space.
Yes, it is, yeah. Yeah, so I don't know my cathedral architecture well enough to say what this is, what that is, etc. I know that like this is the nave, isn't it? This is the main bit, which is the nave, I think, isn't it?
The baptism font.
Yeah, so a font, yeah. Yeah.
You can spot who didn't go to Sunday school.
No, no. Did you?
Yeah.
Did you go to Sunday school? I didn't know that. Been married to you for how many years? That's a very nice floor, isn't it?
Yeah.
I must say, I always want to go down and look in the crypts. That would be amazing to have a little look around. Down there. Yeah. Don't think we're allowed to though. Look at that organ. That's amazing. And then looking straight up into that tower. That is pretty impressive. The rose window above was given in 1882 by the staff and boys of Wellington College to commemorate their first master, Edward White Benson, 1st Bishop of Truro, 1877 to 1882, Archbishop of Canterbury, 1882 to 1896. Oh, so he went on to become an Archbishop of Canterbury. So what we're looking for, this rose window, so that's going to be way... Oh yeah, look at that. Hang on, let me just get up here a little bit more on these steps. Wow. It's quite impressive. Okay, this bit is called St Mary's Aisle. We can come and just reflect. So up here is a big model. I wonder if it's like an architect model. A postcard of this model is available. Oh, hang on, here we go. Truro Cathedral. Can't really see it because of the glare. A matchstick model designed and built by Bill Cheshire. Completed in November 1999. That's quite impressive. It's all built with matchsticks. It's very detailed. So just by that model, so we came in to the building in that direction, and all the way up here, these little steps take you into another section. Again, like I said, my architecture knowledge is not good, so I don't know exactly what this is. Another impressive floor. The intricate carving and the detail. How long did that take to carve? I mean, that's mad. It's most impressive. The blue spot. There is a plain blue glass square to be seen quite clearly among the stained glass pictures of the window. Difficult to pick out on camera, but you can see that blue spot. Huh. Be you religious or not, this has to be, you have to admit that this is a magnificent structure. Okay, so this is a piece of artwork that is supposed to reflect the crucifixion. I'm not great on art. I don't really see, but
I think it's down for each individual to
interpretation. There's quite the array of television sets here. Old school television sets, look at them. Wonder what they're for. There's certainly a lot of nooks and crannies in this building. I'd like to have a proper explore. Like I said a minute ago, I'd love to go down in the crypt and have a look around. That would be amazing. So look how the light is shining down, making that like reflect on the floor.
This is the Finn cross.
Finn cross? What, Finn as in F-I-N-N?
Yes, made by Michael Finn.
Ah, okay, as in the person, okay. Yeah, so that light is, I assume, reflecting back there. Unless it's the artificial lights that are, no, that's going to be from a window, isn't it? I don't know. It's very clever, regardless. Unless it's ours, it reflected through the glass stand that it's on. I don't know, it's very effective. No entry. These are the places that I want to go. Yeah. Look at these two just lying around. Who are these? Okay, apparently that's John and Philippa Robards. Look at this skeleton. So these two characters apparently were in the original church before this one was built. And they faced the old altar. So that's quite impressive. So these were moved from the old one before it was demolished and put in this one. Huh. Okay, so just heading into the shop, see what they've got. Hello. Okay, so lots of books. Pilgrim Fathers, that's interesting. Very cool. Poldark, of course. Where can you go in Cornwall and not know Poldark? Poldark?
Cornish like books.
Yeah.
About Cornwall.
Yeah. Now you see these in quite a lot of places, don't you? These sort of little small local books. You get sort of recipe books, quiz books, pirate books, ghost books, all sorts of stuff like that. Okay, and obviously a bit of a religious theme going on here, I feel that. Some calendars. Yeah. Little like bag, little clutch bag. Pens.
Cornish tartan mask.
Oh, yeah. Cornish tartan mask. Some fridge magnets. £1.99. No, that's not ridiculous money, actually, to be fair. There's a little patriotic stand there for Cornwall. More cards. All right. Nice little bags. And looking at the window, that's that green. And then there is the old spire from the original church. And some kids' toys. I reckon that's supposed to be the ark.
Yeah.
Cool. And if you want your name.
Oh, your name, Andrew.
Yeah. There we go, we found Matilda.
But there is no Andrew.
No, there's no Andrew. Never mind. So we're going to leave the video there. Impressive, very impressive building, isn't it? When you come into these places, you think, crikey. Stunning architecture. I mean, the effort and time. No wonder it took 30 years to build. So
We'll let them off.
So we're going to leave the video there. I hope you enjoyed it. Do give it a big thumbs up. Sorry, the itchy lip. Do subscribe to theBriceSide, it really does help the channel grow. Do hit the notification bell and you don't miss out on any video that we put up. We are on social media.
Facebook, Twitter and Instagram at theBriceSide.
So check us out there as well. So from us to you,
Cheers
cheers
and
and
gone.
gone.